toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Duarte. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Checked out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. On the ground with the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're... one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State will line up with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes the catch at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Fuller. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. This time it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Fuller. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Firing to the right, complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curleway.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? To the air on 2nd down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fights off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Fuller. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's key.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Westbrook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's key.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Dropping back, it's Duarte. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Duarte. Catch in the middle, it's Westbrook. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Westbrook. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Duarte. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Key. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. To the air, it's Duarte. Got him downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. New set of downs after the completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need. There he goes! Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Austin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Austin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. To go straight ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking downfield, it's Duarte. Hauls it in. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. On target. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. How about the zip this? Put on that ball to pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Jukes his way for more.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Looking to throw, it's Duarte. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. And he's going to... all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Duarte. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires left. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is